We're here to celebrate public service. As somebody who spent more time in the private sector than in public service, I can tell you that life is a lot more than just surviving it or accumulating things from it. It's about giving. It's about giving your life meaning and purpose. And public service does that in ways where you really can't compensate otherwise.
The Seattle Works Awards program is really about celebrating and recognizing a few employees and teams who really are sort of our role models, who have done an outstanding job in their work and in the community.
Seattle Works made its debut in 1998 and recognizes employee achievement in 7 categories: outstanding public service, inspiration, innovation, heroism, environmentalism, employee involvement, and community ambassador. Now let's meet the 1998 Seattle Works Award winners. Officer Tom Duran won the Outstanding Public Service Award for his work in Seattle's International District. Officer Duran has made a commitment to the ID, walking the beat and working with citizens and business owners to improve conditions and public safety. He was instrumental in cleaning up a chronic problem area under I-5. Today, that area is known as the International District Colonnades, the eastern gateway to the district.
I am very proud and pleased to be able to honor this team, and the team consists of Sheila Hargesheimer, who is the manager, Evelyn Chapman, Heather Worthley, and Sudha Shetty, and if they will come forward to be acknowledged.
The 1998 Seattle Works Inspiration Award went to a 4-person team that has made truly remarkable achievements. The work of the Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Prevention Unit has helped make Seattle a national leader in domestic violence education and prevention. These 4 women have been undaunted advocates for Seattle's women and children and serve as an example of what a small group of dedicated employees can accomplish. Our search for innovative ideas leads us to the shores of Green Lake and Seattle Parks employee Jason Frisk. Jason created a sailing program at the Small Craft Center for underprivileged kids without the use of any city funds.
Of the equipment we have in the boathouse right now, not one dime's been bought by the city. It's been fundraised with efforts of the Advisory Council and the Recreation staff here, conniving whatever way they can to get the proceeds, to get the equipment, to give the people the opportunity to participate.
Finding a way to make things happen and thinking out of the box earned Jason the Seattle Works Innovation Award. Most of us have imagined being a hero, but Seattle police officer Kat Singleton got a real-life opportunity one dark night on the Magnolia Bluff when her partner Jay Moyer and his police dog Blue literally went over the edge of the bluff in pursuit of a suspect.
We got a great scent and we started running right away. The scent went through the backyard and down a couple of houses through the backyard. And there's a cyclone fence that runs along the back of all the homes to keep people from going over the cliff edges, of course. The dog was getting a great indication. Blue was tracking beautifully, and he wanted to go over the fence. So we went over the fence, and Jay put a 20-foot lead on his dog, just in case there was a small chance the dog could slip. And so I put the 20-foot lead on his dog and tied it on his harness really good and secure so that it would hold him if anything did happen.
But something did happen. Officer Moyer lost his footing and fell. Blue lunged after him and also went over the edge.
You know, they're both gone. It's black. I only have a little bit of moonlight. I don't have my flashlight because we just went over the thing. I can't get on radio. I can't do anything. What do I do?
Singleton acted quickly. She grabbed Blue's rapidly disappearing lead, stopping his fall in midair. She then hauled up the 80-pound German Shepherd, tied off the lead, and used it to pull up Moyer, who was clinging to the brush below.
It was quite the dump of adrenaline. Under any normal circumstance, I doubt I could have done anything to pull these guys up, but with the shock of seeing my guys go, you know, fellow officers, you can lift cars, I believe it. I think you can lift cars with adrenaline. I think it's very possible.
Does Officer Singleton consider herself a hero?
I'm just a cop in this department as far as I'm concerned. I'm no better or no less than any of my other officers. I'm just one of the family.
Well, maybe so, but there are at least a couple of guys on the force who think she's someone pretty special. The city of Seattle has a strong commitment to properly managing our natural resources. Perhaps no employee exemplifies this more than Rand Little, one of the city's foremost salmon and fisheries experts.
The way I like to think about our job is we're charged with, as best we can, managing the water resources both for fish and people. And sometimes those objectives are congruent and sometimes they're not. And so we try to take advantage of opportunities and minimize the downsides. And through a combination of science, policy, and creativity, come up with the best solutions for everybody. Some people will say that's kind of a cop-out, that you just can't have both. I don't believe that. I believe that we can have both, and the challenge to us is to come up with the creativity and the solutions that can demonstrate that. And we need to do it soon. We need to have some early successes. I think we have a grand opportunity working with the county, the state, federal and tribal governments, the other municipalities in the Lake Washington watershed to have a success right here in the heart of one of the Northwest major urban centers.
Rand Little's work on meeting Seattle's water needs for today while preserving our natural legacy for the future earned him the Seattle Works Environmentalism Award.
Raj came up to me and said, and the group of people here and the employees said, we need to make some changes. Be bold, be innovative, come back with some answers. He gave us a list of what he wanted, and we came back with a completely different list and completely different plan. He supported us. Judith, my boss, supported us. All the staff here that helped me and the hours that we put together, and it was a wonderful experience. And the beauty is, it's the first time in my career somebody listened to us and let us make a change. And it's working, and it's excellent.
The Employee Involvement Award went to the Heavy Construction Equipment Employee Involvement Committee. The EIC was formed to address a range of problems impacting water field operations. Within 6 months, the committee had a recommendation, a team-oriented approach to matching heavy equipment with work projects. The result? Increased productivity, less injuries, and a sense of employee ownership. Seattle firefighters are known for saving lives, but firefighters Pat Fairchild and Phil Michelson save lives in their off-duty hours in a different way, earning them the Seattle Works Community Ambassador Award. Based in Station 5 on Seattle's busy waterfront, Fairchild and Michelson started a project selling T-shirts, donating the proceeds to the Forgotten Children's Fund.
We got started basically because we checked out the charities and we wanted to see where we would get the most bang for our buck. And there's so many of these you hear about that they have the corporate lunches and we didn't want to pay for those with our donations. So Forgotten Children's Fund, it all goes to the kids.
Their efforts in 1997 raised $4,500 for the fund, providing much-needed clothing and toys for needy kids during the holiday season.
Phil and I just kind of manage it, but everybody's down here helping out. Everybody in the station's part of this, and it's just really a good feeling, you know.
In 1998, they more than doubled the amount, raising $10,000 for Seattle's kids.
We've got so much in this life, and sometimes we're not in touch with you know, because we all have great jobs and work for a great city, and there's a lot of people that don't have, you know, so it's a way of giving back a little, I guess. So it's neat. It's real touching.